I made it. Thanks for waiting.
No problem, sir. Appreciate you joining us. Let me give you recording privileges. And go ahead. You're on the line with head coach Bill Lambier.
Bill, you guys are honoring Becky Hammond on Monday. Just what did she mean, to the franchise? Of course, I know she preceded your time with the Aces and whatnot, but what she mean to the franchise and the WNBA in general?
Well, she's one of those undrafted kind of players that just, shows up and works hard and finds her niche and successful. She's fan favorite in New York for an extended period of time, and then went to San Antonio to kind of have her own franchise, so to speak, and was successful there and helping them get to the finals one year. So she's been a solid teammate and a solid leader throughout her career. And she had an honoree before. We're just going to make sure that we emphasize that for this franchise. Absolutely.
Shifting gears to basketball, I know it's been a couple of days now since a victory over Minnesota. When you take a look back at that game, what were you, now that it's settled in a little bit, what were you the most pleased with, and what do you want to see from that performance carry on throughout the course of the rest of the regular season?
I think our ball movement was one of the better ones we've had in a while. We moved the ball, we moved it, we moved personnel. We never stood, we never stopped. Got open looks for a lot of players. Obviously Jackie got a lot of open looks because we kept moving the ball and skewing their defense. I think that was the biggest takeaway on our end. And I think we can always improve our defense. I showed them some film today. Some of the things we did, we played a fairly decent defensive game, but you can always get better. But I think primarily it was more ball movement than anything else.
Yeah. Any update on Liz in terms of her availability? I know she's
Liz. Right now we're still at square one. Hopefully she's going to get started testing protocol tomorrow or the next day. I'm not sure quite which one it is. Could be on Sunday, but it's coming. She has to have 2 negative tests and then a heart evaluation. So once we start the testing process, hopefully they're negative and we can move on. But until then, we're not there yet.
Is there optimism about having her return for the end of the regular season to get some reps in before the playoffs?
Yeah, I'm optimistic. You just don't know with this thing. But historically, you look at the rest of the people around the country, and once they catch it again after being fully vaccinated, their window was a lot quicker. We're still waiting. But you just don't know. It's beyond our control. All we can do is worry about what we can control.
Yeah. How did De'Erica look today? After coming off the first game.
We didn't really have a practice today. We had a lot of people missing for various reasons. So we were able to more shooting and more reviewing offense and stuff like that. I know that after the game, obviously anybody would be sore, and she was. So it's going to be treat her with kid gloves for the rest of the season. It never goes away. It's always going to be there. It's a matter of pain tolerance and keeping the swelling down because she's going to play on it. Most professional athletes do, and it's going to be a management situation.
Yeah, and then coming down the home stretch here, still some work that needs to be done in order to secure the number 2 seed. What do you need to see these last few games in order to feel good about where you're at going in the postseason?
Well, we got to win 2. Or any combination of 2 with us in Minnesota, in order for us to get there, the second seed. What I want to see from our team, just consistency. We know where we're at right now. We know what's in front of us. We know what has to happen, both from how we take care of our bodies and practice and execution wise. So, but you can't win 2 until you win 1. So our main focus is on Dallas on Monday, and that's what we're just completely focused on right now.
You touched everything I had. Anything else you want to add?
You can now talk to Asia Wilson. Here she comes, modeling, looking, profiling, and everything like that. So,
thank you.
See ya.
Thanks, Coach. Look at that fierce lion. And the print on the wall, too.
Hey.